Hello everyone, welcome to today's Pick a Card reading. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm Tashi. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to be here with me. But today's reading is going to be all about where the universe is calling you to go. So what path you are meant to be on, essentially, your life path. And as you can see, you have 5 options here. 1 to 5, left to right. So I am going to put crystals on in just a moment, but if you prefer to choose without crystals, then now is the time to do so. And if you do feel drawn to a particular group now and then a different group once the crystal options are added, then this may be a sign you have messages in more than one reading. Now, the topic of this reading was actually voted for on a poll I put up in the community tab on my YouTube page. So if you aren't subscribed to my channel and you'd like to have a say on future videos, then do subscribe because I do plan to do more polls in the future. But yes, let's pop some crystals on for you. So those are your options. You may feel immediately drawn to a crystal, but if not, I suggest really taking your time, pause the video if you have to, scan each option, and whatever feels lighter to you, almost like you could pick it up, then that is the option for you. But once you have connected with your group, you can get to your reading by either clicking the chapters at the bottom of the screen or scrolling down to the description box and clicking the relevant timestamp, and that'll take you straight to your reading. So let's get into it. Let's find out where the universe is calling you to go. Hello, group 1. If you chose the red jasper, then this will be your reading on where the universe is calling you to go. I'm going to pop these ones over here. This is a relatively big spread. I have some pre-shuffled cards, so we're trying to make the most of the space we've got here. But we are starting today's reading off not with this card, but with some pre-shuffled animal oracle cards here. And these cards will represent what you are like as a person, and this will assist me once the remainder of the cards are out. So we are going to start with your main energy today. We'll then dive into where the universe is calling you to go by pulling some tarot cards and looking at more oracle cards. And then I want to end the reading by getting you some angel numbers, so some advice from your angels using this deck. And this will help with the path that the universe is calling you to take here. So do make sure you stick around until the end for that. But let's start with your personality traits, what you're like as a person, your main energy. We have a skunk spirit, know your worth, and we have sandpiper spirit, be playful. Okay, beautiful. The skunk is actually a great card to get. I can almost hear you saying, like, what, skunk? Seriously? Skunk is representing me? But skunk spirit is a brilliant animal. And I can see with skunk spirit here that you know your worth, group 1. As the wording says, you are determined. And I sense many of you don't really care what others think. At least you like to act like you don't care what other people think. I think all of us care on some level, but I do sense you don't require approval from others. You are an incredibly strong person, group 1. You don't need that approval. You stand your ground. But you are also more than willing to stick up for those who don't have the same confidence as you. You will stick up for those people, you know, those who are being disrespected, those who are being treated poorly and aren't strong enough to stand up for themselves. I sense you have a weakness for the underdog, group 1. I really do. I sense you have a weakness for the underdog here. But you also know how to have fun with sandpiper spirit animal here. You know how to have a good time. There is this lightness about you as long as everyone is being treated with kindness and respect, I feel. You are great at problem solving. I'm hearing quick thinker. Some of you really love traveling as well. They're saying some of you love to travel. You get itchy feet. You don't like to stay still for long. I'm feeling you really don't want to waste a second in this life, group one. You really want to have all of the experiences. You really want to learn and grow and experience. Like your soul really yearns for that. You have this equal need to have fun, but also be left alone. Like you'll go out with friends, have a good time, but then you like to have some privacy and be left alone. It's almost, it's almost like you're an introverted extrovert. I hope that makes sense. But yes, essentially I can see group one that you are an incredibly determined person. You are very balanced and confident and incredibly fearless. You won't tolerate any disrespect in your presence, but in the same token, you also know how to lighten the mood and be playful. It obviously depends on the environment you're in, what versions like of you people are going to get and how they treat you. But that's what I'm getting there. I can see this will definitely help the reading as a whole. I really do feel that. It is a little bit windy outside, so I don't know how many readings I'm going to get through today, but let's see if we can at least make it through yours. Let's now find out where the universe is calling you to go. We have the Seeker. Yeah, there's something about travel here. I don't look at these cards when I prepare them, but there is definitely something about travel here, group one. I see that within the Seeker as well. This may simply be traveling to a new place temporarily to learn something new. It may also be an indication if you've been having like that niggling feeling to holiday to a certain place, but you're yet to do so, then there is a reason you have had that feeling. That place is going to influence your true path. Or if you're considering moving location, then this card is a strong yes from the universe. The Seeker card is a strong yes. It may also simply be that if you have had the urge to research something, to learn something new, then there is a reason for that as well. We've also got Key. Move these over a touch. Clover. We have the Mountain. The Orphan. Lotus Flower Unfoldment. Imrama, where are you being called to journey to? It's almost like Spirit is having a laugh with us. I'm hearing you already know. You already know. I sense you intuitively already know where the universe is calling you to go, and you're likely already headed down that path, group one, or you're considering it. You're considering it, I feel. I actually believe I remember reading somewhere that Imrama translates as rowing around, like it translates to rowing around, which I feel directly relates to the Seeker here. Your Seeker card, there's something about gaining more knowledge or gaining a higher perspective. But let's get the rest of your cards out here. I keep getting distracted. We've also got Share Your Voice, Come Out of the Cave, Persecution, Expression. Okay. I also last minute decided to use my homemade oracle cards in here. There's some homemade ones that I haven't prepared for, but let's dip in here. So Spirit, where is the universe calling group one to go, please? We have Out of This World. That's quite comical. I'm sorry I'm laughing. out of this world. The universe is calling you to go out of this world. I love it. Hello to my fellow aliens out there. And I mean that in the most loving and understanding way. I keep hearing you know. So this reading is likely just going to be confirmation for you, Group 1. It may give you that bit of extra confidence you need to go ahead with what you're already feeling called to. You have this desire to either travel to a place that your soul's calling you to that may seem out of this world, but it feels like home to you on a soul level, or research and explore a specific topic that is calling to you on a spiritual level, like gain more wisdom around something. There's this longing to reconnect with something. There's this longing to reconnect with an energy here that you've once been part of, that you've once had. And this may be a place, an energy from a past life, and this is why it feels like home to you. Or it may be a literal place from this life, like your current life, that you have some deep memories from. This may be a childhood town for some. But I get this strong feeling that you're already getting the call from the universe, Group 1. Let's get your tarot cards before we dive deeper here though, and see what else comes through. So Spirit, where is the universe calling Group 1 to go, please? Where is the universe calling Group 1 to go, please? Temperance. Where is the universe calling Group 1 to go, please? So we've got Temperance, the Ace of Pentacles. Yep. Some kind of offer. Temperance is basically the life path card. I can see there's something coming in for you. You're definitely... We've got the Four of Cups. Something you may be ignoring with the Four of Cups here, Group 1. You may be ignoring this niggling feeling that you've been having with the Four of Cups here. It's too many. Just one more, please, Spirit. And the Star. Okay. I may have pre-shuffled too many cards, but let's see here. This is interesting. Oh, you have the Tower at the back of the deck. You may feel hesitant to move in this direction because you don't want to shake up your life too much, Group 1. You may be wary that this change is too big and, you know, it won't work if you are already having that niggling feeling. But don't be. I can see with the Ten of Cups here that the universe is calling you towards an extremely emotionally fulfilling and abundant life with the Ten of Cups here. Ten of Pentacles, yes, an astronomically fulfilling life, not only on an emotional level, but a materialistic level. The universe is calling you towards something that'll bring you much joy and abundance for some. For some, much money. You'll be building an empire with the Ten of Pentacles here. I'm getting the sense, Group 1, that you are being called down a path that may feel a little dangerous from the outset. It may feel a little dangerous, Tower. But you'll need to be bold and put a lot of energy towards it. But it's exciting. You've got skunk spirit here. You are the type of person who can pull it off. Temperance and Ace of Pentacles, you know, you can see the hand is reaching out here with this pentacle, reaching out. And pentacles are about physical, what's happening down here in the 3D. The universe is offering you something that is real, that is that is there, and many of you already know what this is. The universe is calling you to merge your world with something really quite different, group one, to add something to your life that will mean quite a change for you with Temperance here. You can see Temperance has the 2 cups here. She has the 2 cups and she's merging the liquids together, combining those liquids into one to create something new. So you are going to be offered some kind of opportunity, group one, something that means either gaining more knowledge on a subject or requires travel. And this opportunity has been orchestrated by the universe. This has fallen into your lap for a reason, I feel. It really has. It's going to bring balance and harmony to your life, but it may feel a little risky. It may feel a little risky. Tower. Initially. It may feel risky initially. But the tower wasn't built on solid foundation to begin with. And with Temperance here, again, I feel you have already heard your inner voice on repeat around this opportunity or this idea that'll lead to an opportunity. It's been going over and over in your head. But 4 of Cups, you know, some of you have been ignoring it. Some of you have been ignoring that inner monologue because you fear you won't be successful, you won't be happy. It's too big of a change. It's too risky. For some, it may mean chasing fame. The star can be associated with fame, being put in the spotlight in some way. It doesn't have to be as big as fame though. It may simply be going down a path where you're recognized more, where you're seen more with the star here. Sorry, that rain's really picking up. Hopefully it's not too loud for you. And you know, the stars in the star card mean a lot of different things. In the more common Pamela Coleman Smith or Rider-Waite deck, there's a big yellow star in the star card, and that yellow star is it's represents you, like who you are at your core. It's a symbol of who you are. It's a symbol of your individuality, who you are as a person. So I can see the universe is calling you down a path that will mean no more hiding, completely exposing yourself to the world, and in a way being more vulnerable, which is not something you relish with skunk spirit here representing you, being vulnerable. I don't feel like that's something you like to do, group one. Which is not, you know, you are such a strong and determined person, group one. Share your voice, come out of the cave. And as I said before, you do not approve of disrespect and will stick up for others. So the universe is calling you down a path that'll mean using your voice more, speaking up. And yes, removing a mask of a sort. Removing some kind of mask in a way and being more vulnerable with the world. I'm hearing you are their good luck charm. You are their good luck charm. Which makes sense with the clover here. It really does. This is a very specific message, but for some, the universe is calling you to work in community services, child protection, perhaps foster care, helping those that have been through domestic violence, using your voice to help those who no longer feel they have a voice. I'm also getting animals, fostering animals. You may want to move to the mountains and foster animals. We've got the mountain card here. The mountain card is also simply a symbol of strength, of standing strong, having that mental strength to overcome any obstacles that are put in your way. But for those that don't resonate with that very specific message, I also feel from the orphan card that the universe is calling you to use your voice to help others in a less direct way. And this may indeed be you know, on social media, through creating your own YouTube channel and inspiring others, becoming a star in some way and inspiring others, helping others by inspiring them. Group one, three kangaroos. Three kangaroos were just jumping past my house, and I ripped the camera off the holder here to try and get a photo, but they got away. And I mean, I thought that was beautiful. It's not uncommon for kangaroos to come past my house, but with the weather outside, it's just wild weather. So it was a little bit of a different occurrence. And I didn't expect it, but there was three. So the number three may be significant to you. Kangaroos can also come as a message to take a leap, make a choice. You may have a choice to make, and I feel with them showing up during your video that the universe is calling you down a path that will take great stamina and strength, like the kangaroo. But I love that that just happened. So you may notice the camera is a little bit off and a little bit strange because I literally ripped it off and I was like, oh, look at them, they're beautiful, but they got away. I couldn't get a nice photo. So the number three may be significant, and I also feel that happened. I feel like everything happens for a reason, and there's something about stamina and strength, about taking the leap when it comes to where the universe is calling you to go. I do believe I was starting to talk about the lotus flower before I got distracted. I believe lotus flowers are endangered, and so I feel where the universe is calling you to go really is special, group one. It's a path less traveled, out of this world. We've got out of this world here. It's a path less traveled. Lotus flowers grow in the water, and the water element in tarot is connected with our emotions. Lotus flowers also close at night and then bloom in the morning. So I do feel the universe is calling you down a path that'll help others on an emotional level here, group one, but also your path will bring more light to this world. I really do feel that. The universe is calling you towards something very significant, something that may mean quite a change in your life. Quite a change to the life you know right now, I feel. But I do feel you are the key to so much light and love in other people's lives. You are going to influence others in some way, directly for some, indirectly for others, but in such a way that will help give them a voice, that will help bring them confidence and help them to really stand in their power and bloom like the lotus flower here. But let's get you some extra angel numbers to end the reading and see what comes through here for you today. So Spirit, what does group one need to know, please? What does group one need to know? Seven. It is time to move on from the old patterns and habits and fears. Now is the time to walk in the direction of your biggest desires and ambitions. Now is the time to be bold and brave. I love that. I am brave. What else does group one need to know, please? What else does group one need to know, please? Oh, look at that, 333, and we had three kangaroos just jumping past. I feel like this is very significant. You are being called upon to use your spiritual gifts as a light worker, assisting all of humanity. Live your truths and be a positive light to others. I am powerful. This is so significant, and that's what I was picking up on throughout your whole reading. There's something here about helping others. 333. You are being called upon to use your spiritual gifts as a light worker, assisting all of humanity. Something that's out of this world that will bring confidence and positivity to others. You also have number 4. You bring stability and rationality to any situation. You are the rock, and your hard work and perseverance make you a dependable friend, partner, and colleague. I am stable. The wind is really picking up outside, but that's really beautiful. But that's what I've got for you, group 1. If you made it this far, put a little flower emoji in the comments below. I feel like you've been brought here. The universe is calling you towards something really great that's going to assist others. Being the voice for others. Put a little flower emoji in the comments below, and do comment below and let me know if this resonated, if this helped you. I am going to finish your reading up here because the wind outside is getting a little bit wild. I don't know that I'll be able to film anyone else's video today. But if this did help, please do like the video. I appreciate it. And do remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks, group 1. Hello, group 2. If you chose the clear quartz, then this will be your reading on where the universe is calling you to go. So in this reading, I'm first going to connect with your energy, look at your personality traits, what you're like as a person, and this will help with the reading as a whole. So we'll use these cards for that. And then we will then look at where the universe is calling you to go by pulling some tarot cards and looking at more oracle cards. And then towards the end of the reading, we will be getting you some angel numbers, looking at any advice you may need on your journey. So make sure you stick around for that. We're going to start with these cards today. So let's start with your main energy. We have Cow Spirit. The miracles are endless. And Hummingbird Spirit. Be here now. Some of you may be quite a homebody, but all are incredibly loving yet practical with Cow Spirit here. I can see with Cow Spirit representing you that you are the ultimate mother, and it doesn't matter what gender you are. I simply mean that you're the type of person who's very caring. You are an incredibly caring person. You are born with those maternal instincts or paternal instincts. You are just incredibly protective, group 2. There's this purity about you, this wholeness, I feel. And even with Hummingbird Spirit animal here, I can see you are this calm and balanced person. I mean, Hummingbird Spirit, I can see you can be doing a million things at once, but do it in a way that appears effortless to others. I get the sense you really like to slow down and enjoy the small pleasures in life, group 2. Be here now, it says. You like to enjoy light-hearted, carefree time. You really seek that out. But at the same time, you are really good at just getting it done. In general, I feel you are just this amazingly caring, sweet person who just wants everyone to be happy and cared for. You try to remain optimistic even when things get hard. You like harmony and control in your life. I'm feeling many of you like everything to be put in the right place, like a clean and controlled environment. I'm also getting for some, that you are perceived as quite an open person to those in your life. There's nothing to hide. You appreciate honesty and clarity in your life, and so you give that to others. You give to others what you expect in return. Okay. That's what I'm picking up there. Let's now see where the universe is calling you to go. So we've got the Pillar. Beautiful, the Pillar. We have Cross. Just move these over a touch. Fox. The Self. The mother. I do feel this card is connected with cow spirit here. The mother. The cow spirit animal. That's so interesting that this one's come out. As I was saying, you have a very maternal or paternal energy. You really do. And that doesn't mean, you know, I do feel you have those instincts. The universe is definitely calling you to care for others. And this doesn't mean you have to be someone's biological mother. This doesn't mean you need to mother a child or father a child. Although I feel for most watching it is. But for some, it may... For some, I'm getting... It may be about caring for the adults in your life, just simply caring for others. And for some, it may not even be human related. This may be, you know, just around mothering pets, mothering animals. But you'll know intuitively what message is for you. But let's get the rest of your cards. We've got rain, purification, purification. There's something here about... There's something here about assisting to cleanse people, perhaps assisting to cleanse the world in general, working towards a more environmentally friendly world, putting your time and energy towards a clean world and healthy people. Rain is all about cleansing, like cleansing the soul, but I feel this is much more literal, like this is in a much more literal sense here. Spirit is actually showing me a needle. For a very small amount, I feel strongly there's something about helping people that have addictions here or something clinical. This may be a sign around pursuing something medical, a nurse, a doctor. That's for a very small amount. We've also got Council of Light, Divine Orchestration, Helpers in the Subtle Realms. And Star Mother, how can you mother yourself? Star Mother, what is happening, group 2? There's a lot of mother messages coming through here. And I don't look at these cards when preparing them. This is the third card that relates back to that maternal side. I really do feel the universe is most definitely calling you to either be a mother or provide food, shelter, provide safety and love to other living things in this world. It also says, how can you mother yourself? So there is this message here about caring for yourself and caring for others, I feel. The universe is definitely calling you towards something big, I feel. I am receiving a lot of messages here, but I do want to get one last oracle card here from my homemade cards. This was a last minute decision, hence why they aren't prepared, but let's see here. What else for group 2, please, Spirit? We've got happy family. Happy family. I love that. I do feel that you are being pulled towards the quiet life, group 2. I'm really feeling that in the energy. You're being pulled towards the quiet life. Focusing on love and family, bringing up children in a safe, loving environment and helping turn them into really wonderful human beings that have much to contribute to our world. Some of you may have no interest in starting a family, at which I would say that the universe is calling you to care for and nurture your own people, your unique family, your people, your community, your animals, the beings in the world whom you care for. I'm hearing pillar to the community. We've got the pillar card here. Pillar to the community. The universe is calling you to step into a role to set an example. This may require pushing yourself a little more, stepping outside of your comfort zone. And this may simply be showing your community it's okay to completely be yourself. You know, completely be yourself with all of your quirks and differences. because this will show others it's safe for them to do the same thing, to completely be themselves. But let's get your tarot cards and get the full picture here. I'm loving this so far. Let's see what comes through. Where is group 2 being pulled, please, Spirit? We've got the 2 of Cups. Another sign of love, but also connection with your higher self. Seven of Swords, interesting. Oh, that is too many. I do feel like this one wants to come out though. We've got the Page of Pentacles. And the Sun. Beautiful. Okay. The Sun, bringing light and joy to this world, group 2. This is truly beautiful. We have the 4 of Cups at the back of the deck. You may have been ignoring this calling, and I'm going to get deeper into where the universe is calling you to go in just a moment. But I can see with the 4 of Cups here that you may have been telling yourself this is something you don't want, group 2. Spirit is saying there has been signs out there already for you, but you haven't been completely paying attention with the 4 of Cups here. And this could be a number of reasons. Triggers from childhood, not feeling you're good enough, you know, people in your life making you feel small. It really could be anything. But you were meant for this. I love this. Ace of Cups. The hand is coming out of the clouds. You know, it's and offering you love, offering emotional fulfillment with the Ace of Cups here. The Ace of Cups can also be another sign of a baby, just for those out there. And, you know, you're definitely, it's offering the type of assistance that will truly transform lives, group 2. That's what you're being pulled towards. And this may be done in the most subtle of ways, such as showing kindness, respect, you know, using your intelligence, showing love. For group 2, I just adjusted the camera because I noticed that not everything was in focus. Hopefully that's a bit better. And I noticed when adjusting the camera that underneath Death you had the Empress as well, which is another sign of a mother. She's the mother of Tarot. She's the ultimate fertility card. For my masculines out there, again, I'm feeling you're being called to provide a nurturing and happy home for those who are in your life. But the Empress tends, you know, she tends to her crops. She waters the crops, sings the crops a song, you know, checks on them, and she helps them to grow. So I can see the universe is truly calling you to help others, to help them grow into wonderful human beings like you, people who will, you know, helping them to grow into people who will bring more love and kindness into this world. But 2 of Cups. For some, the universe is calling you to embrace a person in your life. This person is your soulmate, I feel, the person who you'll have a family with, who will help you on your soul journey. I do feel with the cross here that the universe is calling you to follow your faith, group 2. And faith will have different meanings for everyone watching. You may follow a certain religion. Your family may have their own values and beliefs, or this may simply be connected with your spirituality. In general, the universe is calling you to hold on to that. The universe is calling you to hold on to that, particularly with the Four of Cups at the back of the deck here. You know, you may have recently been questioning whether to let that go, questioning whether your angels are really out there, whether your beliefs are worth the time and effort. I'm hearing it is, group 2, it's worth it. It may simply mean approaching your faith and your beliefs in a different way. Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is often described as the sneaky, shady card in tarot, but it's also, for me, a sign of thinking outside of the box. In the more common Pamela Coleman Smith or Rider-Waite deck, a man's pictured stealing swords from an army in the background, much like the one in this deck, but you can't see the army in the background so much. And so there's a war going on in the background, people fighting in the background. And I actually think the man is being incredibly smart. He's choosing not to participate in the war. He is instead taking the objects that are causing harm away. And so I feel the universe is calling you to approach your faith, your beliefs in a different way with a more open mind. It's okay to have your own beliefs and to create your own little world of faith, love, respect, and spirituality. It's okay to evolve your beliefs. Not everything has to be written in stone. Not everything has to completely stick to the recipe written in the book. And I see within the fox spirit over here, the fox animal. Well, foxes are great at camouflage. Like, they are quiet, they're good at not being seen. They're also very smart, playful, and a little bit mischievous, and very protective of their young. And so I feel there's a combined message here around not only bringing up some really wonderful beings in this world, but also showing them that not all of life has to be so serious. Showing them that they can have their beliefs in their own way. They don't need to stick to the recipe. I keep hearing that. There's no need to stick to the recipe. They can shine bright and completely be themselves. They don't need to color within the lines all of the time. I love the imagery in this card. I really do. It's like this person here is shining rainbows and light into the world straight from their heart chakra, which goes perfectly with your sun card here. The universe is calling you towards bringing light to the world, group 2, bringing joy and love and light to the people in your life and setting an example of what it could be like. And pages are messengers. Pages in tarot represent messengers. And pentacles are connected with earth, with the 3D, what's happening physically for us. And so I'm feeling strongly here that the universe is trying to put you on the path of messenger, of teacher in a way. I'm being shown a mask, like a face mask. I'm feeling you were brought down here, group 2, to help others to remove their masks. I hope that makes sense. The universe is calling you to help others to be themselves, to not hide, to not be afraid to be their true, most authentic selves. You were brought down here, group 2, to pass on information that will assist others to not only be honorable and good people in our 3D world, but encourage them to not hide who they are while they do that. To go for what they want, to not follow the recipe if they don't want to, but yet still be kind and caring people within our community. And Spirit wants you to know a small part of passing on this knowledge is simply setting an example. How can you mother yourself? It says. Set an example of how it should be done. You are being called to notice the beauty that's in this world, to set an example of what's good and pure while still embracing your authenticity. We've also got Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. The universe is calling you to be a helper group too. But there's that word, subtle, again. I was feeling subtle before. I heard that before. I don't feel the universe is asking you to do this in an obvious way, but in a subtle way. To be a helper in a subtle way. I hope that makes sense. It's like you're an earthbound angel here to show us how it's done by simply living your life in a very simple way, loving and caring for those in your life, and not hiding any of your quirks or less conventional ways. Speaking of angels, let's get you some angel messages here. But I love what's come through. This is really beautiful. What does group 2 need to know, please? Got 28. In an effort to accomplish great things, you recognize the value of working with others. You make a capable and compassionate leader. You can bring people together and drive a team toward achievement. I am a leader. Absolutely. You have leadership qualities. You have these instincts, these caring, loving instincts. And to truly lead, I feel like you need to set an example and to be the pillar, to set an example and encourage people to completely be themselves by you just simply being yourself. We have 14. I am practical. You are open-minded and always up to try something new, yet you are wise enough to stop and think before you jump into things. This pragmatic approach helps ensure your time, attention, and efforts are meaningful. I love that. And one more, please, Spirit. I am practical. I am a leader. Ooh. Messy shuffle. 10. I am ingenious. You have great leadership skills. Your mind is sharp and allows you to dream up ingenious ideas and organize all the details, then direct others how to carry things out. Absolutely. You've got 2 leadership type cards, but I do feel this is leadership in a very subtle way. I am a leader. I am practical. I am ingenious. Look at these messages coming through. That's just beautiful. You have great leadership skills. Your mind is sharp and allows you to dream up ingenious ideas. And that's what I was thinking about with the 7 of Swords. That's the message I was connecting with the 7 of Swords here. You really are an out-of-the-box thinker. And you have this way about you that will assist others to approach their life, their beliefs, in a way that's more open-minded and in a way that's more in line with their core values and beliefs, group 2. But that's what I'm getting for you. For some, the universe is calling you to quite literally bring children into this world and show them what kindness, love, and community is, whilst also encouraging them to completely be themselves. For others, this is a less direct message, to simply be there for others in your life, to help them grow and make this world a more happy and healthy place. Sun, to bring more joy, to reign underneath all this, to purify some of the toxicity in our world by teaching others what love and light is. But that's it from me. Thank you so much for being here with me. I can see you are a truly incredible person, group 2, and I wish there were more of you around. I really do. Please like the video if this resonated, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Put a little rain emoji in the comments below if you made it this far. And yeah, thank you so much. I hope this helped. Bye. Hello, group 3. If you chose the Moonkite crystal, then this will be your reading on where the universe is calling you to go. Group 3, just before I clicked record, I was hearing let's party. Let's party. I'm not sure what that means, and it doesn't have to resonate. Some of you may currently be celebrating something or going on holiday, attending a party. It really could be anything. It could also be a sign that the universe is calling you towards something that will be fun, full of joy and celebration, or something that will require a lot of strength. But we'll find out in just a moment. But yes, in this reading, I'm first going to connect with your energy, look at your personality traits and what you're like as a person, and this will help with the reading as a whole. And then we will look at where the universe is calling you to go by pulling some tarot cards and looking at more oracle cards. Then towards the end of the reading, I'll also get some angel numbers that will connect you with some guidance. It'll act as guidance for you on your journey. So do make sure you stick around for that until the end for those extra messages. We'll look at this card in a moment. But yes, let's first start with your main energy here. So we have the porcupine spirit, time for beginner's minds, and whale spirit, trust the great mystery. I love that. I sense you are a very deep person with whale spirit here, group 3. I sense you're a very deep person. You have this deep awareness, I feel. You're really connected with your emotions. But you also have been through a lot in this life. I sense you've been through quite a lot, and that's why you've developed a thick skin. You are very protective of your energy and who you let into your life, like the spikes on the porcupine here. It's like the spikes on the porcupine. Like, you look cute, people are very drawn to you, and for the most part you are a very kind and calm person. But if you're treated poorly, you will spike a person. I get this very casual yet confident vibe here, group 3. You're fearless yet very humble about it. You don't boast. You will simply do your thing, be your independent boss self, and show the world how strong you are. You don't feel the need to brag. You just do. You do what you do, and you don't brag about it. But underneath it all, underneath that humble attitude and confident demeanor, you do feel deeply. You do feel deeply. Many of you are sensitives, very in touch with your spirituality and what's going on around you, very connected to the energies surrounding you. Hence why you protect your energy. I feel you have a strong voice, group 3, that's coming through here. You're a good communicator. People really listen to you, and they listen closely. You have this very calm and bright energy. I get the sense many of you enjoy working with others. You enjoy getting out and being social. You have a lot of energy, group 3. And I'm not necessarily seeing that in the cards here. I can just feel it in the energy. Like, you really do have leadership qualities. Some of you may already be in a leadership role, because I can feel in the energy here that you have that zest, that oomph, that get up and go. Particularly with what I was hearing before, that, you know, let's party. But you can also see much deeper. You have fun, but you have energy. And you have energy, but you're also protective and look deeper into what people are saying, how they're really feeling. And these qualities are why people listen to you. These qualities is why they care what you have to say. I feel like I already know partly where this reading is going, but let's get the rest of your cards out and dive a little deeper here. We have the Warrior. The universe is calling you to fight for something, group 3. I feel with the Warrior card here. To fight for something. The Rider. The Mountain. The Kiss. The Star Born. You are meant to be seen. You are meant to be heard with the Star Born card here. These are beautiful cards. We have Lightning, Power. Oh my. You are being called somewhere very powerful. The Ever Unfolding Rose, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. And the Initiation. Rite of Passage, crossing the threshold. This is interesting. I'm noticing there's lightning in this card. Then you have your lightning card here. There's just this, and the Warrior card. There's like, you are a force of nature, group 3. That's what I'm getting here. You are a force of nature. You definitely have this inner strength and this power. You can see much that others cannot. You can look at the dark path here. So we've got the dark path in this card, and then in the distance the cave is opening and it looks like a kind of utopia, a paradise. I get the sense you are being called to do something very significant, group 3, called to work in the dark to bring light in some way. I do want to get an extra card from my homemade deck here. This is going to help with the reading as a whole, and it was a last minute decision, hence why it's not. So we've got some homemade cards in here. So what else does group 3 need to know, please, Spirit? Ooh, taking on the world. Taking on the world. I have goosebumps. I actually have goosebumps. We have the Warrior taking on the world. This Lightning Power card. This energy is intense. But let's get all of your cards out before we connect with an outcome here. I am just going to grab a sip of water, group 3. I'll be right back. I've got an itch in my throat. Sorry, group 3, I'm back. I have had an interruption in every reading so far, so it's not going great, but I feel like it's the story of my life. I feel like I might be coming down with something, so just need to clear my throat. But yeah, it was good because I got to sit with your cards for a moment and really have a think. But I do want to get your cards out here. Get your tarot cards out and see the bigger picture. Let's see what comes through. Where is the universe calling group 3 to go, please, Spirit? Where is the universe calling group 3 to go? It's definitely an intense energy, so I feel like I needed that sip of water to get myself grounded and to breathe, because I feel like this is a big message that's coming through to you, group 3. Ten of Wands. Spirit wants you to know this path may be heavy, group 3. It may be a little bit heavy, but I'm hearing you were made for this. You were made for this. Page of Cups. The Page of Cups, something creative here, I feel. Something creative, perhaps. Or something connected with your emotions, offering emotional assistance to others, or creating something powerful that will influence others. Ten of Swords. Interesting, an ending of some kind. And the World. The World is about endings and beginnings, evolving to a degree. Evolving to in some way. You are ready for the next chapter with the World here. Really beautiful. You do have the Two of Cups at the back of the deck here. Two of Cups. So I can see, even though the universe is calling you to do something very significant and powerful, that you will be doing this with love. You'll be doing this with love, Group 3. Ten of Pentacles. Wow. I feel like the Ten of Pentacles has been coming out a lot in readings lately. Building some kind of empire, Group 3. Having a stable foundation. Passing on knowledge to others that will be passed down for generations. You also have the Ten of Wands here and the Ten of Swords. Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords, a Ten of Pentacles. Your life path number may be 10, Group 3. If I remember correctly, people whose life path number is 10 have great leadership qualities. As I was picking up with your spirit animal oracle cards here, there's these leadership qualities. I would look up what your life path number is, but regardless, I do feel you're being called to make change. You're being called to grow something or change something. The Kiss is the most interesting card, I feel, of all in this deck, because it's an interesting card to get with the energy I'm picking up. And it's really standing out to me because it is so different from the rest. Look at the two hands here. The two hands, they're holding each other. For some, I feel the universe is calling you to a particular person, Group 3, and you'll take on the world with this person. But also, I simply feel, much like the Two of Cups at the back of the deck, that you are being called to do something really quite powerful that others don't have the capacity to do, that others aren't strong enough to do, I'm hearing. Notice how the rider here seems to be riding into the Kiss card. The rider is facing the Kiss card here. A strong sign that someone is going to help you on this journey. Someone wants to help you to take action. They want to help you with any obstacles that are going to come up here. I sense a lover for most, a life partner, but it doesn't have to be. I do feel there is simply a significant person the universe is calling you towards, a friend, a lover, because they are a big part of where you're being called to go. That's where they are being called to go also, I feel. Because you are a warrior. You have this internal power and you can stand up for what you need to. I'm feeling the universe is calling you, Group 3, towards making a big difference in this world. And I know that's a big thing to say. I am just, a measly reader after all, and I do feel rather inadequate sitting in your energy because it does feel very powerful. But when it comes to passing this message on to you, I do feel, because I do feel like you are important. But the universe is calling you to examine something larger much larger in this world, something to help create positive change for not only your family or your community, but the world as a whole, I feel. I mean, you literally have taking on the world up here. You are a very strong and resilient person and can bear much. You can hold much. 10 of Wands. You can push and push. You have the type of strength others can't handle. As in, you can handle a lot. And I'm not saying you should have to. We all have choices and you can change your path at any time. But with the 10 of Wands here, I can see the universe is calling you towards something big because you have the ability to do great things, to handle much. You have the World card here. The World and taking on the world. The World in Tarot and taking on the world. This is very literal. It's very literal what I'm about to say, but intuitively I'm feeling some of you are being called towards saving the world. This could be the environment. This could be the ocean specifically. Using your voice on climate change, or, you know, the use of plastic, or working with an organization that educates the world on ways to save the environment. This could be promoting reusable bags or new ways to produce energy like electricity. This could be getting involved in politics. Whatever it is, it's big and it involves helping the world in quite a literal way, I feel. You have Mountain here. An indication that you are being called to do something big. Like it is not a small feat. I'm feeling Spirit is asking you to use your power for good, Group 3. Be willing to act on what you feel strongly about, on what you're passionate about, on what hits those emotional chords. The universe is calling you to be some kind of messenger to the world, I feel. Pages in Tarot are messengers. And this could be done in many different ways. And it may not be as extreme as climate change or becoming a politician, but it is something that means a lot to many people. It's something worth fighting for. It's so interesting, Group 3, because each reading so far has been incredibly different. Some very powerful messages coming through so far. But yes, yours is particularly intense energy. The 10 of Swords is about endings. So I do feel what the universe is calling you towards is around you helping to end something toxic in this world, help to be a voice around something that you believe is having a negative impact on the people in your life, the environment, the animals, the world as a whole. Whatever this is, it will be different for everyone, but I can see and feel that it is big. And I know I keep saying that, but that's what's coming through here. In Tarot, the World is the last major arcana, and the major arcana follow what's called the Fool's Journey or the Hero's Journey, and the World is the last stop for the Fool on his journey, which means he has reached a level of knowledge, a level of fulfillment in his current situation. He has transformed as a person, accomplished much, and is now ready for the next challenge. What I'm trying to say, Group 3, is Spirit can see you have already accomplished much. You have faced many challenges in this life. You have learnt a lot, but because of this, you have evolved to such a level that you are now ready for the next chapter. You are now ready to face this next mountain and use your voice to make the world a better place. And I know that sounds cheesy, I know it does, but this is coming through strong here. It is as clear as day. And, you know, I was already picking it up from your energy when we only had the animal oracle cards out at the start of the reading and hearing, you know, let's party before even filming. Group 3, You are a very unique individual, and all that you've been through has prepared you for this path the universe is calling you towards. The egg in this card is about to crack. I'm hearing you are nearly ready. You are nearly ready. The egg is about to crack, and you are meant for so much. You are meant for so much. I feel your purpose is going to become known to you very soon, Group 3. The path the universe is calling you towards is going to become known to you very soon. Some of you may already be aware of it, and this reading has acted as confirmation for you. But let's get you some angel numbers and see what comes through here. Advice for Group 3, please, Spirit. Two, you have great talent for finding solutions. Your intuitive and unbiased nature allow you to see all sides of any situation and advise others towards the most fair and beneficial outcome. I am diplomatic. You've got 000 at the back of the deck. I am a creator. 5-5. I am evolving. Substantial change is in your future. Embrace the change and need to overcome your insecurities and let go of your fears. So yes, if you do feel any insecurities when you're feeling pulled towards a certain path that may seem big, taking on the world, that may feel big and seem big, do know that you can overcome this. Your angels have your back, I'm hearing. 555, a major shift is about to come into your life. Is that a typo? Your life? A major shift is about to come into your life experience and change your path's direction. Be open and stay optimistic. I am optimistic. I am diplomatic. I am evolving. I am optimistic. I did just see the back of the deck. I haven't been looking for the other readings, but 000, I am a creator. You are one with the creator, and there are no limits to what you can achieve. You have the ability to create something new and incredible in your lifetime here on earth. Absolutely. I love that. Ugh. Group 3. This has honestly been quite an intense energy in a good way. I've loved it. The universe is calling you towards something big. But that's what I'm picking up, Group 3. Put a little lightning emoji in the comments below if you made it this far, because you are powerful. The universe is calling you towards something very significant, something that will have an impact on many, I feel. But I hope this reading helped. I hope it resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like the video. It really helps the channel out. And be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks, Group 3. Hello, Group 4. If you chose the green Aventurine crystal, then this will be your reading on where the universe is calling you to go. Now, in this reading, I'm first going to connect with your energy, look at your personality traits, and this will help with the reading as a whole. So I'll be using the Animal Spirit Oracle cards to do that. And I'll then be pulling tarot cards and oracle cards to look at where the universe is calling you to go. And towards the end of the reading, we will get some extra angel numbers to help you on your journey. So some extra advice. So do make sure you stick around for those extra messages at the end. But let's take a look at your energy. We've got Brown Bear Spirit and White Raven Spirit. Trust in the magic. Take time out. I love this Brown Bear card. It reminds me of a warm hug. Bears are solitary creatures. I get the sense you don't mind spending time alone, Group 4, spending time in your safe space at home. But the bear is also very strong. They have this deep inner power, as do you, I feel. And so I'm feeling you just have the biggest heart, Group 4. I do get the sense in the energy here that, from the energy, that you are still a very colorful and vibrant person though, group 4. I can just feel that. Some of you might be quite eclectic, or you just fully embrace who you are as a person. I really feel that. Like, I get the sense, even with your solitary side, you do still like to get together with friends, and I'm hearing have a good chat. Have a good chat. That's what they're telling me here. And I see within the White Raven that you truly do seek out harmony and love, and you don't like dealing with drama. I mean, do any of us? I don't think any of us really like dealing with drama, but trust in the magic, it says. Trust in the magic. White ravens are a sign of miracles, and I sense you are a very wise person. Like, you have this inner knowing, this knowledge that others still can't quite grasp. I sense you are very in touch with your spirituality, group 4, and you have this calm, noble vibe about you. Yet you still let the playful side out of you now and then. I'm not really sure what else to say. I'm not getting much more there. I'm not being shown anything else around your energy. I sense this may make more sense further into the reading. So let's go ahead and get the rest of your cards out here. All right. So we've got release. There's something you may need to release here, something you need to let go of. House. Lady. Gnosis. I'm not sure what this actually means, group 4. I might just quickly look this up. I'll be right back. Okay. So I've just looked this card up. It says the concept of gnosis was discussed widely and prominently in the ancient world before the Gnostics adopted it and tweaked it. It was probably most closely associated with Plato, who lived several centuries before Gnosticism first arose. Today, the ancient Greek word gnosis is usually translated as knowledge. But for Plato and those who came after him, the term only referred to one particular kind of knowledge, not knowledge as a whole. Gnosis didn't mean everyday, ordinary factual knowledge, nor did it mean knowing someone personally. Instead, it referred to special intuitive insight into the ultimate essence of something. Oh, wow. It also says gnosis went well beyond what the senses could perceive, and it could only be obtained by particularly sensitive contemplation or by divine grace. That's very interesting. So what I get from that is your path ahead involves you using your inner knowing and wisdom, your inner power, as I was picking up on before, using your intuition, group 4. And I sense you are very connected with the spiritual realm, and the universe is calling you to use that gift. It says here, sorry, I'm just looking at my phone. It says, it didn't mean everyday, ordinary factual knowledge. Instead, it referred to special intuitive insight. So to me, I'm feeling the universe is calling you to use your gut feeling more, your instincts, your animal instincts. But yes. Oh, the animal, your animal instincts, your primal instincts. Look at that, and look at that big blue eye. Isn't it beautiful? As if you can see something others can't see. That's gorgeous. We've also got crystals, focus, and leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. We have unbound. Releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Again, we see the word releasing, and you have release here. Releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. The universe is calling you to work towards letting go of patterns, situations, people that have a hold over you, group 4. Asking yourself if a negative pattern seems to be reoccurring in your life and figuring out how to break that chain, how to grow and move forward from it towards a brighter future. I'm sorry if you can hear noises in the background. People are starting to mow the lawns and do yard work. So hopefully you can't hear that. It is interesting because the other readings today have had quite literal 3D messages come through, but I sense for you, group 4, that you are being called to release patterns and connect with your higher self. I sense you are a very spiritual being. I feel you have had many past lives and you are now being reminded by the universe to end a karmic cycle here. And this may mean working on forgiveness, forgiveness towards yourself, towards others. It may mean working on those negative thought patterns in your head, letting go of past mistakes or overthinking about the future and simply living in the present. It really could mean anything, and I'll connect with that energy in a moment. I first want to get, I nearly forgot. Homemade oracle cards here. This was a last minute decision, but some wonderful messages have come through in the other reading. So I'm going to use this little bag here and see what comes through. Where is group 4 being called, please, Spirit? Love. Well, that's beautiful. Love. And this goes perfectly with your green aventurine crystal. I don't know if you can see that on the screen. Green is associated with the heart chakra. So I definitely feel like there's a reason you were drawn to that crystal, because it is associated with the heart chakra. There's something about opening your heart here, having more love and acceptance, having more trust. I just got goosebumps. Trust. I got goosebumps when I said trust. They are saying trust is important to you, group 4, and I feel this is something you really need to work on to not only be more emotionally balanced, but allow more love into your life. Now, the lawn mowing is getting a little chaotic outside, so I'm going to pause for a moment and we'll get your tarot cards as soon as it quietens down. Okay, they've paused for a moment, so let's see if we can get through your reading. There's been so many interruptions. I think every reading's had some kind of interruption. And for those that are subscribed to my channel, you know I can only have time to film certain periods of the day, and this is why this happens. So, but let's get into it. Where is the universe calling? Group 4 to go, please, Spirit. Where's the universe calling? Group 4 to go. Straight off the table. We have the Chariot. It fell in reverse, so I'll take it. So there's a need to slow down here with the Chariot in reverse. The Eight of Swords in reverse as well, 2 reversals. There's a need to slow down, release negative thought patterns with the Eight of Swords in reverse. The Sun, so you can find the light, group 4. That's beautiful. And the Knight of Swords. Oh, Knight of Wands. Did I say Knight of Swords? Knight of Wands. To allow more passion into your life, to allow more people for some, I feel. Let's just adjust the camera a bit here. Story of my life. This Knight of Wands, like knights represent action. And wands are associated with passion. You need to follow your passion, group 4. Follow what inspires you and lights a flame in you. I'm also feeling for some that the universe is pulling you towards a specific person, group 4. You have love here. This person is likely a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. They don't have to be though. I sense this person will help you to break karmic cycles. And I also feel they're likely very different to your usual type. And this is how you will know they are meant for you. This is how you will know the universe is pulling you towards this person. Because part of breaking cycles and patterns is having new experiences and being surrounded by different people. People that aren't like all of the other people that surround you. You have death at the back of the deck here. The universe is calling you towards a big transformation, group 4, a big change, removing any outdated beliefs and moving towards a new beginning, I feel. Empress, wow. Empress and death is a very powerful combination. The Empress represents life. She represents wealth and abundance, and death represents a big ending, a transformation. So Spirit is really asking you to embrace change in your life, group 4. Embrace change and work on your spiritual growth. Work on reviving part of you that's hidden deep within yourself. Ugh, I should have set it up properly. I apologize. Crystals, focus. You know, breaking these patterns requires your undivided attention, focus. Working towards more harmony and getting clear on what you do and don't want in your life. It may benefit for you to put some crystals around you, to bring them into your life to help with this if you don't already have any clear direction. Like if you feel like you need that extra help. Crystals like clear quartz and amethyst are good for clarity. Lapis lazuli is great to connect with your spiritual side, and it's good for vision. And I'm no expert on crystals, so do your research, but I was hearing that message there. Green Aventurine, the crystal you were drawn to, helps with confidence. It helps to ground you. It also helps to recover from, you know, negative emotions, negative thought patterns. So I'm feeling that it is like, you know, I'm feeling that it is, you were drawn to the Green Aventurine for a reason, you know, particularly with the Eight of Swords in reverse. You may have dealt with a lot in the past, and this has affected your confidence. Your confidence has had a hit. You have restricted yourself in some way, talking down to yourself, making yourself feel like you aren't able to achieve your goals. You aren't good enough, smart enough, strong enough. You aren't successful enough. You can't be successful. But given this has come out in reverse, I do feel you're working on this negative self-talk, working on yourself, telling your ego what's what, and trying alternative methods to get past those internal fears. You need to keep doing this. Chariot reversed, you may feel lost at this time, group 4, like you don't really have any direction, you don't know where to go. But you need to keep working on this. I'm being shown a quote. They're showing me a quote. Not until we are lost do we begin to find ourselves. Not until we are lost do we begin to find ourselves. So this really is a pivotal time. The universe is putting you in this situation in order for you to evolve and transform. In order for you to transform. Death. The lady here is actually reminding me of the Empress. You had the Empress at the back of the deck. The Empress and the lady. I love it. There's something here about embracing your feminine energy, group 4, and it doesn't matter what gender you are. Feminine energy is simply the energy of nurturing, of creation, compassion, of love. The universe is really calling you towards personal growth, group 4, slowing down and listening to your intuition, following your instincts. And then you will then find it much easier to connect with your higher self and nurture your creative spiritual gifts. I do actually want to clarify the sun here, because I can see that you're being called towards something really great, but I want to know what that is. There's joy and light on the horizon. The universe is calling you towards joy and light, but I'd really like to know what that is. Star, Judgment, and the Four of Cups. The sun is clarified by the Star, Judgment, and the Four of Cups here. Yeah, there's a rebirth with Judgment, some kind of renewal. Once you release toxic patterns or toxic people from your life. The Star is healing. There's healing coming for you, group 4. The universe is encouraging you to heal yourself, to reflect on that in your life that's holding you back, that's bringing you down. Really acknowledge any mistakes and heal. Heal your association with those mistakes. There's a huge transformation coming for you, a spiritual one, but you may have been ignoring the signs being left to you with the Four of Cups here. You may have been ignoring the signs. Four of Cups. Spirit wants you to know that this joy and happiness, this lighter, more enjoyable future is just up ahead should you choose to face something you've been ignoring. Seven of Swords at the back of the deck. For some, this is a toxic person in your life. This may be people. You may find you attract sneaky, shady people into your life that only bring drama. You are being asked to put a plan together. I'm hearing clean out the clutter. Clean out the clutter. The Queen of Pentacles asks you to take stock of your situation and be more systematic with your approach to releasing these beliefs, these people, these patterns. You have house here. Clean out your house, group 4. Literally and metaphorically, I feel. Because these patterns, these cycles have been causing you much pain. And the toxic cycle will continue should you not choose to take action here. You have the Devil. I'm feeling you are being left signs, group 4. The universe is leaving you signs. You can see this little cup here. It's like the universe is waving these signs, but you aren't seeing them. Spirit wants you to know that joy and happiness is there. The universe is encouraging you to heal yourself, to reflect on that in your life that's holding you back, that's bringing you down. Really acknowledge any mistakes and heal your association with those mistakes. The universe is placing you in situations, leaving you messages to help guide you towards your happiness. The sun is also about having nothing to hide, fully embracing who you are and having the strength to fill your cup, to water your garden so you can grow up towards the light. Leap, you go first, the universe will catch you. The universe is supporting you, group 4, but you need to take that leap. The universe will catch you. To leap into the unknown, it's scary and it takes courage. And I get the sense for many of you, this spiritual growth, this release of patterns and release of people in your life will take courage. It'll feel like jumping off a cliff into the unknown. It's scary. It's scary to let go of what you've known for so long, what you're used to. But the reason the universe is calling you to do this is because there is a much brighter future ahead. And you were made for this. You've got White Raven representing you. You were made for this. The universe wants you to embrace the opportunities, the miracles that are around you, to trust in the magic in this world and connect with your spiritual side, your intuition. Leading from your heart is important. 350. I see 350 on the clock as I said that. Leading from your heart is important. 350. You may want to look up 350 angel numbers online. I feel there's an important message there for you around leading from your heart, around where the universe is calling you to go. But in saying that, let's get you some extra angel numbers here from this deck to help you on your journey and see what else comes through. What does group 4 need to know, please, Spirit? One, 11. I am awakening. As I said with your Judgment card coming out, the universe is arranging people and experiences on your path to help you succeed and helping you wake up to who you truly are. I love that. 11. 350, 11. 23. You have a zest for life and you are eager to experience anything and everything possible. You love change and excitement and need both to feel truly alive. For you, life is an adventure to be lived to the fullest. And you may not feel that right now. You may feel sort of in a slump. But remember your adventurous side. Remember that side that was once inside of you. You can get that zest for life back. And we have 666. I wake up, call for you to re-examine your current situation and change the direction of your thoughts so you can raise your vibration to a more positive frequency. I am centered. And that relates directly to the 8 of Swords in reverse, this healing. I wake up, call for you to re-examine your current situation. I don't know if I read that correctly. Change the direction of your thoughts so you can raise your vibration, which I do feel you're working on with the 8 of Swords in reverse, but you need to continue working on that, group 4, because the sun is on the horizon. You just need to work on any self-limiting beliefs, anything that's making you talk yourself down, you know? The universe is calling you to release any karmic cycles, any patterns in order to pursue a life that's in line with you, a life that is much lighter and more joyful, group 4. Connect with your spiritual side because you are so very gifted. But that's it from me. If you made it this far, put a little bear emoji in the comments below. I don't actually know if there is a bear emoji, but it would be cool if there was. Otherwise, maybe a bird emoji. Put one of those emojis in the comments below to show you've made it this far. I hope this reading helped. If it resonated, please don't forget to like the video. It really helps the channel out, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks, group 4. Hello, group 5. If you were drawn to the Tiger's Eye crystal, then this will be your reading on where the universe is calling you to go. I'm first going to connect with your energy, look at personality traits, what you're like as a person, and this will help with the reading as a whole. We will then be looking at where the universe is calling you to go by looking at these extra oracle cards and pulling some tarot cards. And then towards the end of the reading, we will be getting some messages from the angel, some angel messages, some angel numbers to get extra advice for you from Spirit that will assist you on your journey. So make sure you stick around for that. We'll look at your chosen card in just a moment. But let's start with your main energy, group 5. We've got horse spirits and otter spirit. I love this. Already I'm not happy with what's going on with the camera, but hopefully it all works out. We've had a lot of interruptions today and a lot of camera issues as per usual. If you're a subscriber, you may already know that. But I love horse spirit and otter spirit. This combination is beautiful. I can see you are an extremely resilient person, group 5. You really do face any obstacles, any trials head on with horse spirit here. And combined with otter spirit, I feel you are the type of person that doesn't go looking for trouble. You want to have fun and enjoy life. But should any obstacles be put in your way, you will face it with determination and much endurance. You'll find the truth of the matter and make things clear and deal with the matter in a very wise, intelligent way, but also in a loving way. Like I'm picturing an irritated coworker coming up to you at work and complaining about, I don't know, the database, the computer system playing up yet again. And even though this does irritate you too, even though you know management should have fixed the problem months ago, instead of bickering with your coworker, you comfort them, you make them feel heard, and then you send management an email, you make some phone calls to IT, you take action. So I sense group 5 that you aren't the type of person to wallow in any problems. Yes, you are kind and loving when dealing with others. Yes, I feel you are also patient in certain aspects of your life, but you also want to get to the matter and fix it. I'm hearing there's no point in talking about it, let's do it. There's no point in talking about it, let's do it. I sense you are a very smart with your time, group 5. You're very smart with your time and you use it wisely. You are very creative when it comes to using whatever means is at your disposal. Very creative. And you are a hard worker, a very powerful hard worker, group 5. So if anything gets in your way, you want it fixed and you want it fixed now. That's what I'm getting. So it's done. You just want it done. And then you can focus your time and energy on things that bring you joy. I'm also receiving a message for a small amount. This won't resonate for all, but some of you have quite a wacky personality, like in a good way. You really keep people on their toes, group 5. Like one minute you'll be hyper focused on a task at work to the point people can't seem to get your attention. And then next you'll be in the lunchroom playing a trick on a coworker and having a laugh. Like some of you really like to keep others on their toes. Sorry, I'm still getting messages. I was going to put your other cards out. Otter Spirit. I sense with Otter Spirit here that you are the glue, group 5. I'm hearing you are the glue. You are the person in your friendship group, in your family, that really brings everyone together and keeps them together. The peacemaker. You are very responsive and caring when your friends are in trouble. I'm hearing compassionate. I'm hearing grounded. But let's jump into where the universe is calling you to go. The creator. I love this because you're a very wise person, you know, with that higher perspective. I really do feel that you have the ability to manifest, group 5. The universe is literally calling you to create something. I feel there is this very spirited, joyful, playful energy here. And so I sense this is something that'll bring the universe is calling you towards something that'll bring the joy, the fun, the sun, the joy and the fun. Beautiful. I don't look at these cards beforehand. I love that. Scythe. We have the Hunter. You have 2 horses here. Your animal oracle and the horse in the Hunter. And horses represent motivation. They represent freedom. They also represent power and success. I love how the sun appears to be looking and shining on this Hunter card here. If you can see that, hopefully it's in focus. I love that. It's like the universe is calling you to hunt for the sun, group 5, to shed light on something and look for the joy and fun. The Shaman. Wind activation. Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. I do feel you're being called to create something that not only brings light and joy to yourself, but others as well, Group 5, particularly with this Pleiades card here. Double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. But yes, I do have some homemade oracle cards that I decided to add last minute. So let's see what comes through. Where is Group 5 being called to go, please, Spirit? The beginning of your legacy. Woo, I love that. The beginning of your legacy. Very interesting. I like it. Let's see what else comes through for you today. I want to grab your tarot cards so that we can see the full picture. I found myself in the other readings getting very distracted and not getting all of the cards out. So let's get all of your cards out and jump in here. Where is the universe calling Group 10 of Pentacles? Where is the universe calling Group 5 to go, rather? Group 5. The Hanged Man. Queen of Pentacles. And the Empress. I do feel like we're getting reoccurring cards, which is interesting. I do feel like we're getting reoccurring cards, Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. That does happen sometimes. 10 of Pentacles goes perfectly with the beginning of your legacy here. The 10 of Pentacles is the building and empire card. Something you've thought about for a while with the Hanged Man, but now is the time for action. We do have 8 of Swords at the back of the deck. The universe is calling you to work on your mental health in order to pursue this path that is meant for you, Group 5. There's some self-limiting beliefs here, putting yourself in a bubble and feeling like there isn't another way. Feeling like there isn't another option. You feel like you need to keep doing what you're doing, which I have to say is interesting given your animal oracle cards here. Because you really are a strong and determined person, but there's something here. There's something here. You may feel indebted to someone. There may be a particular person in your life that relies on you. And because you are a kind, caring person, you feel like you can't pursue anything new, like you can't make a change. But you also have the Chariot here, which represents moving forwards, away from your comfort zone, like moving away from your comfort zone with great determination. I'm feeling, Group 5, that this path the universe is calling you towards is going to represent a choice, a crossroads for you. And 8 of Swords and the Chariot here, your inner self-talk is the main obstacle here, because I can see you are determined. Like, you can be focused when it comes to your goals, but that inner self, like that negative self-talk, that inner critic may sometimes get the best of you. And it's good that this is coming up because it means you can be aware of it and prepare for it. Prepare for those thoughts and feelings telling you you can't do it, because you can, Group 5. That's why you're here today. The universe is supporting you. You have Scythe, and you know, the Scythe can be associated with negative stuff like destruction, but only by those that don't understand its meaning. Like, often it's related to death in tarot, much, you know, and as picture, you know, death can be pictured in some decks carrying a scythe. And death is about transformation, cutting away old beliefs in order to leave room for the new. And scythes They were used many years ago as farming tools to cut the harvest in order to plant new seeds, in order to grow something new. And so I feel, group 5, that something needs to be cut away to open the door to this new path. That old wheat needs to be cut down so you can grow new and fresh crops, so you can plant new seeds. And I'm feeling the universe is calling you towards a creative endeavor, group 5, and this will be different for everyone. It may mean opening up a gift shop, taking that, that artistic class you've been thinking about, writing that book, starting a podcast, pursuing something that lights you up. Because whatever it is, whatever you feel drawn to, is the first step towards building your empire. You have 10 of Pentacles and the beginning of your legacy. It's the first step. It's the seed that will be planted leading to you to the 10 of Pentacles. Long-term success, financial wealth, stability in your life, generational wealth. Having something you can hand down to your children and they to theirs, and so on and so on. Building something that will stand the test of time and be around long after you have gone, I feel. Some of you already know what I'm talking about with the Hanged Man here. Some of you already know what I'm talking about because you've thought about it. You've thought about it a lot already. But, 8 of Swords at the back of the deck, self-limiting beliefs prevent you from acting on thoughts and feelings. The Hanged Man upright is about being stuck in limbo, being in a situation that's paused in order to think a moment and reach enlightenment. But I really do feel in this instance that you've thought about it. You have thought enough, group 5, and now is the time for action. You've reached that enlightenment. I really am getting that message strong here. Like, you are ready. And for those that don't already know what I'm talking about, like you don't have a passion, a creative idea, you don't connect with that message, then look for the signs, group 5. Now is the time to start connecting with your intuition and paying attention to what makes you feel good, what lights you up and gives you energy, what you feel passionate about. Because when you start feeling that way in the near future, that is your sign. That is what the universe is calling you towards. That is what you are meant to be doing. It may simply mean thinking more creatively on how you can profit off that passion if you want to profit off it. Hunting for the answer, actively putting your time and energy towards what makes you feel good, pursuing your dreams, your passions, your creative urges. Moving, group 5, like the wind. Like the wind here. You have wind activation. I do feel for those that don't already connect with the message here that you will receive signs in the quiet moments, when you're out in nature, when you're meditating, when you're having a nice quiet bath. I do feel your angel numbers will help in a moment, but I'll get those soon. You also have Shaman here and Awakening. Hopefully, I don't know if they're focused, but you have Shaman and Awakening. Some of you are incredibly connected with the spirit world, and this is what is going to bring you joy and light. Pursuing this spiritual side of you is your first step. But for all, I can see that you're going through great change internally, group 5. You're discovering more about yourself on a soul level and connecting with what it is you really want out of life. Success, yes, but more importantly, peace and joy. You are being called to birth something new into this world. A book, an idea, a creation. I'm hearing revealing truths, something that will bring clarity, light, and love into many people's lives, I feel. And you have the Queen of Pentacles as well here. Queen of Pentacles to the Empress, focusing on what inspires you and actively working towards birthing it into the world. The Queen of Pentacles is the doer. She makes a plan, she is practical and thinks things through. And, the Queen of Pentacles is the practical mother in tarot. She brings love and stability. And the Empress is the ultimate mother. She cares and nurtures. She encourages self-expression, love and light. I don't know why I keep saying love and light in your reading, group 5, but that's what they are saying. That's what they're giving me. That really is. Whatever this path is for you, it's involving bringing love and light and joy, the sun, to others' lives, making others in the world feel seen, I feel. I'm very drawn to the wording double mission in this card. I don't know if you can see that. It says double mission. I might quickly look this oracle card up. I'll be right back. I don't know where the book is. Okay, I'm back. I couldn't find the book, but I've got this online. So the Pleiadians are a group of star beings dedicated to raising the vibration of the planet and sharing new consciousness through creations and technology. They have been incarnating on Earth since near the beginning of humanity. You are a soul who has a double mission: to grow at soul level and to raise the vibration of the planet. If you have been called to write, speak, or channel, this is your sign to keep doing it. Your work is divinely guided. Of all of the souls, Pleiadians are the chattiest, and so perhaps you have already started channeling some of this work into the third dimension. Thank you for doing your part in the great plan. Your presence and unique light is needed. Beautiful, group 5. There's that wording right again. I keep being taken back to writing, to books, to something creative. But what a beautiful message there. You are being called to raise the vibration of the planet through something creative, something that lifts others up to your level. Oh, I loved that message. Very powerful. But let's get some angel numbers here and see what else, what may help you on this journey that the universe is pulling you towards. So Spirit, what does group 5 need to know, please? What does group 5 need to know? 1212. Stay focused on your best possible future and remain optimistic throughout the entire journey. Your angels are right behind you as you turn your dreams into reality. I am focused. Woo, that is a lot. 20. You relate to others on an almost cosmic level. You are dedicated to building harmonious relationships of all kinds. You have the ability to persuade others to your point of view by using gentle means. I am harmonious. That really goes back to bringing light into other people's lives, helping them to raise their vibration, like uplifting them. But it's also going to be something substantial on a 3D level. Like, I do feel you're going to be making a lot of money. You've got the 10 of Pentacles in the beginning of your legacy. This is quite... Oh, you've got 2 more. 10. You have great leadership skills. Your mind is sharp and allows you to dream up ingenious ideas and organize all the details, then direct others how to carry things out. I am ingenious. 31. Your approach to life is an effective mix of both practicality and imagination. Yes, practicality and imagination. Your mind is stirring with creative ideas and you have the organizational skills to manifest them to life. I am disciplined. You are the creator. You are. Oh, amazing. I love that. I love that, group 5. That's what I'm getting for you. If you made it this far, put a little horse emoji in the comments below, because I feel like horses are very significant to your reading. But like, I really truly hope this reading helped. The universe is calling you to birth something into the world that will help many people, I feel, and will not only, you know, 10 of Pentacles bring you stability, but something tangible, like something tangible to hand down generationally, but will bring you much happiness and joy. If I can pick it up, the Sun, much happiness. It will give you purpose. But that's what I've got for you, Group 5. If this resonated, please like the video. It really helps the channel out, and do subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all. Thanks, Group 5.